Social media's evolution into the marketing arena has reached its prime, with a push by virtually every consultant and marketing professional and a promise of its value. Yet the discussion over its influence in the legal industry hasn't really been quantified.
We were the first firm to go out and measure the extent to which corporate general counsel are using social media platforms. So we had consultants talking about the need for social media, but the client was completely absent from that conversation. In many ways, the conversation had been happening in a vacuum.
John Corey is the president and founding partner of Greentarget, a strategic communications firm that counsels those who counsel the world's most sophisticated businesses, a service that could be enhanced dramatically with targeted data on the risks, opportunities, and rewards for their clients on the use of social media.
We approached American Lawyer Media, it was in early 2010, about partnering with us, giving us a void on what would become the first study of its kind to measure how corporate general counsel are using social media and the impact that it's having on business development.
In 2012, an updated version of the highly publicized in-house Counsel New Media Engagement Survey was released.
We partnered with the Zeughauser Group and InsideCounsel to literally ask the question, put a survey in front of in-house counsel. We had over 300 responses and found some interesting things about their use and their engagement in these social media networks.
The findings reveal a body of constructive data for outside law firms to harness and maximize their investment in social media. The perception of blogs being one paramount finding.
Blogs continue to be valuable owned media assets. They're definitely having an influence over the hiring decisions of outside law firms.
We found that in-house counsel slightly prefer lawyer-authored blogs, attorney-authored blogs, as much or even slightly more than they prefer professional media-driven blogs, your Wall Street Journal law blog, blogs of that nature, which we thought was really interesting and speaks to the platform.
We're also seeing some interesting changing aspects of readership frequency. Daily readership of blogs is going down, but weekly and monthly readers is more than making up for it.
The survey also uncovered the leveling off trend, which counters the generational divide in social media usage found in 2010.
What we meant by that is that we saw that counsel in their 30s, very active users, they were starting to use the tools quite a bit. But when you got into the subsequent age groups, counsel in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, we started to see a very sharp decline in usage. Now, fast forwarding to 2012, it's much more level.
They're starting to see the value of reading blogs, of using tools like LinkedIn, which we thought was really interesting because those are, obviously the decision makers in many cases and the people that these law firms want to be reaching.
The study is being noted for what Corey refers to as the invisible user trend, whereas in-house counsel are actively consuming content through blogs and other social networks, but aren't pursuing online engagement.
In-house counsel definitely have a voracious appetite for that highly specialized, unfiltered content that can be delivered through social media, but they're not giving any public indication they're doing so. They're not leaving comments on your blog. They're not looking for discussion. They're not looking for dialogue.
The findings also shed light on some sometimes overlooked tools like Wikipedia.
And the credibility curve for the tool has grown substantially in the last 2 years.
Corey travels around the country presenting the findings and leading panel discussions. The useful information has spread through countless online publications. The findings on social media have become a topic of discussion on the very platforms the survey set out to evaluate. But real-time dialogue with a fresh perspective related to the study is live on Greentarget's own blog as firms start to apply the findings to their own social media strategies. It's all an effort to direct the ongoing conversation among Greentarget clients, some of the world's leading businesses, and their key stakeholders to build lasting relationships that enhance organizational value.